What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Christine with Digital Training. In today's video I have a very special guest. So we are going to meet with my girl, Anthea Neri. She has been on my 12-week online coaching program. We're going to talk about her journey, her weight loss program, the highs and lows. So stay tuned and let's get started. Alright guys, so if you haven't noticed, we're actually on the rooftop of a hotel here in Beverly Hills. You see like the Hollywood signs like somewhere over there. So it's really cool, but it's not sunny, so I don't understand what's going on with this weather.
Los Angeles.
So Anthea is from here. She is an actress and a singer, and she's my Filipino sister that I've never known that I've always had.
Yes.
And so tell us about your journey. Tell us like what motivated you to decide that you wanted to make changes in your health and nutrition?
I was tired of being the funny fat girl. I identified myself as that. I was, when I was younger, I was always the thicker one, and always thought that was genetics. Always thought that that's how I was. And coming from a family of, my mom was a doctor, my dad was a nurse, you would think that they would be like, if you eat this, you will become fat. Or you'd be overweight and unhealthy, most importantly. And I didn't know it, I didn't associate that. And so I always thought that that was who I was, and that's what I identified myself as. Somebody that's overweight, somebody that just wasn't the pretty girl. Wasn't that I was the funny fat girl or that friend. You know, I'd always had like pretty people around me, but that wasn't me. And then one of the pivotal moments was when I was living in New York and I was working as a waitress when I quit my medical job. I got mistaken for a pregnant woman that was my colleague. Wow. And I was like, oh heck. Wow. Like, I am not pregnant. And that same day, I was also it was the MTA that you were able to give your seat up to a pregnant person. And they were like, you can have my seat. And I was like, oh no, I'm not pregnant, I'm fat. Like, I was just making that shaming myself. And I was like laughing at it, but inside I was dying. I was dying. It's like, this is not how I want to be. And I felt always trapped in my body. I always felt trapped. I felt like I was a pretty woman, or I could be pretty, whatever that meant to you, but it meant to me to be like the outside being healthy and feeling confident. Yeah, I never felt that, and there was that started to chip at me, and like, what else? I need to change. Something needs to happen. Now I started to figure out how I can change that. But there was years of unhealthy yo-yo dieting and trying to be like Xenadrin, no eating, lemon diets, whatever is out there, girl, I've tried it. And
yeah, and I know that's something that we've talked about because throughout your journey, I know there was a point where you told me, you were like, this is so much food. You were like, how come I get to eat like all this food and like it's okay? And I remember you had like this like mental breakthrough at one point where, because it like, you guys have to check out Anthea's channel because she's been like blogging her journey. You guys really have to check it out. And she's got such a good voice. Oh my goodness. Like, she's got so many good, like, you gotta like check out her YouTube videos. I showed like all my friends. I'm like, listen to this one, listen to this one. But anyway, you gotta check out her channel. At one point you were shocked at how much food you got to eat.
Yes, because of that unhealthy association before. What I thought I needed to lose weight was to be starving and to be working out for 2 hours, sweating, dying, unhappy. That weight loss, I didn't know this was an aha moment. We had our coaching call, was that weight loss had to be hard, unenjoyable, and I was starving and dying in the gym. And that would equal success. So when I got my plan, and when you gave me your plan, I was like, how the heck am I supposed to lose weight with 1,600 calories? I was like, what? And I'm not, what do you mean I'm only doing 25 minutes of cardio and this much weight? Like, there's no way. And then I questioned you. I did. I was like, girl, And I let go of that control, and I was like, I trust her. she knows what she's talking about. That's why you join with her.
Can you tell me a little bit about like how your relationship with food has changed since you've been following a macros approach to your nutrition?
I left out the facts that I have to be more conscious about what I eat when I eat it, because I ate too much.
What was it like getting started for you? Like, were you feeling hungry? Were you feeling like, dang, how am I gonna do this? Or is this something you feel like you can actually sustain?
Definitely sustain. You helped me be more aware of habits that I thought I broke, but still had. I was like, oh, I was super bored. I should drink water or something. And then you were like, clean out your purse or do something active. Get up and do something. You helped me be more aware with that. So yeah, I have plenty of food. I'm not starving. I'm more self-aware of like what I'm putting in my mouth, if I'm actually hungry or I'm just super bored.
So tell me about your progress. Like, I know in your initial before photos where people like were mistaking you for a pregnant woman. Girl.
But that's the truth.
But where you are now, like, how much, do you know how much you've lost?
For the 8 weeks with you so far, I've lost 10 pounds. I hit it. Yes, woo! Let's just all celebrate real quick. Okay. You have to. Oh my God, that's like huge.
Yes.
Like, I was like, wait, let me recalculate that again. And then this is what you helped me with. I just picked a random number. I was like, I want to be 115 or 110, but didn't know what that would look like, because I was like, that would be skinny for me, whatever skinny or fit was. But then you're right, like, but what if your body was like the way that you would like it to look? And I was like, wait, can you repeat that again, because I don't understand. And yeah, I lost 3 inches off my waist.
That's so crazy.
And you can see it in my picture.
That's so crazy, girl.
Like, I was like, well, hold up. And you're like, wait a second. I made you repeat it.
Yes.
I was like, if you were like a 24-inch waist, would you be okay with that? I was like, would I be okay with what? Yes. I was like, oh wait, hold on, wait. I didn't know that I had that limitation, but I just picked a random number that we just think that would look good because it's like less than what you are. But then like physically, if you were to be looking like this, would
The
you
scale
be?
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Like I don't believe it. You're like, yeah, But then when she asked you, you're like, hold on. Like, do I believe that? Wait, what? Like, this is Oprah moment with Christine. I was like,
love
wait,
it.
what?
I
Okay,
love
so
it.
yes. That was a huge one for me.
Awesome.
With the scale versus like inches, 3 inches, like what is happening?
That's a lot. So you're on the keto diet now.
Yes.
Now, do you find this a sustainable approach for you? And can you just tell me a little bit about like how this fits into your everyday life? Is it hard for you to stick to it, or do you find it easy?
I find it easy. And how I found the keto, I started with it because my mom, she had dementia and she suffered with ALS. And I read this book, Grain Brain. And it just made me just think about what the food intake, what you're doing, and I love being on keto. It's super easy for me. I love meat. It's not just meat and like I just clean eating and high fat. I love it. It's easy for me when you go out to eat as well. If you were to do that, it's just easy for me.
So what advice would you give to somebody who's kind of like at a point where like they need to change, but they don't know what to do? Like, what advice would you give to what advice would you give to your old self?
Breathe. Try to take a moment. Sit in a corner on your desk, or like just sit in silence for a little bit and like shut out the world, shut out every little voice around you, your family, society, your culture, your boyfriend, your husband, your children, and like sit with yourself. Like, what do you want? Where do you want to go? Is this diet right for you? Whatever. Just try something small and keep at it, and like try different things. And you're like, I like that. I don't like that. But like, just keep going. And no way is the right way unless it's your way that works for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
'Cause, yeah, every woman, every man is different, and every human is different. And just try what works for you. Just keep going, and don't compare yourself to people, because we are all gifts. God gave us all different personalities and different missions in life. So keep true to that. Just block it out. Sit still and like figure out, girl, what do you want?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, girl, thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Everybody, please follow Anthea. What's the name of your channel?
The Official Anthea on YouTube.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks,
See you.
guys.
Bye.